Okay, today I'm working on a John Deere LT155. This is something I've been working on for a while, doing little things to it here and there. I got it 9/15/22. That's last year, and I went through the engine, got it running, and I'm up to the point now where I'm working on the deck on this. It has the Freedom 42 mulching deck, and I put a temporary belt on this to see if everything was working right with it. When I first messed with it, it was out of time, so I had to take the blades off and get it in time. And so I have the correct belt for this. I'm going to show you how to take this deck off and change the belt. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is raise my deck all the way up and lock that engagement bar in right here. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to set my deck height to number 1. Then I'm going to drop my deck down. I'm going to release this bar and drop my deck back all the way to the floor. Then if you'll look up in here, you'll see your deck engagement rod. It runs down to the lawnmower there. If you look right here, you can see your deck engagement rod. There's a pin in the top of that you got to take out. Take that Carter pin out of the top there. My washer and my Carter pin from the deck engagement arm. Okay, now I'm going to lift the deck back up. And I'm going to place wood blocks, 2x4s. Bricks will work. But you want to place a wood block under each side of your deck, just like that. Then I'm going to lower my deck onto those 2x4s. That'll make it easier for me to get the clips out. You got this pin, we're on the right side, as you can see. You got this pin right here that's got to come out. Then there's this pin on the left side that has to come out. Then you're going to slide this pin out of the back of those. Take your pins out. Yeah. Then, as you can see, that releases our lift bars. Next, I'm going to pull my deck forward and release this bar. More, but you see that'll just come out, and I just leave that hanging there. Okay, now I can pull my wood blocks out. Then I'm going to pull my engagement rod all the way back up. Then I can slide my deck out from underneath. And that's your Freedom 42 deck. 15 millimeter. Loosen this pulley. I'm not going to take it all the way off. I'm just going to loosen it enough to where I can get this belt past this belt guard right here. Loosen it just enough to get it past that belt guard. Then you got to take loose this brake control for your blade there. It's got like one of those Jesus pins in it there. Once you release that pin, that brake rod will come out. You got to take that brake rod loose to get that belt, to get your belt beyond that. That's got to come in behind that just like that. And then this pulley right here's got to come loose too, so you can get your belt out from around that pulley. Okay, to take this pulley loose, you're going to need a 13mm socket. Just go up underneath it like that and loosen it up a little bit so you can get your belt out from around that guide right there. Okay, this is the belt diagram. I got a 99-inch belt for this one. Actually, this is your part number if you want to order the original, but I decided to just get a 99-inch pretty good belt. This belt's pretty thick, pretty nice, feels good. This is your route. So this is how it goes. Coming from the front of the tractor, you're coming around your blade pulley right here. We're running straight back around this pulley right here. Gonna run flat against this pulley right here, and then return to your lawnmower pulley, to your main pulley for your drive. We're going to tighten this pulley back up. Get it nice and snug, not too over tight. Okay, I'm having to tighten this one up. It's a 16mm on the bottom to hold that. Now I'm going to use an adjustable wrench on the top. You can kind of see what just rolled through here. Nice little storm. I'm inspecting my mower deck now to see if my blades are in time. I'd previously had to reset my timing belt on this thing because my blades weren't in time. On these decks, when one is to the side, one should be straight up and down, vertical and horizontal. That's the way these work. And it's about time for some new blades for this thing. Okay, I'm going to install my engagement rod back on the deck here. That's just a pin there with a Carter pin on the bottom. I got my deck engagement rod reinstalled. Okay, then I'm going to grease these fittings here in the top. Put about 2 or 3 pumps in there. So we're going to make sure we've got our belt in the right configuration. This is coming this way off of your main pulley. You're coming around this pulley here, around here, straight back, and then around this pulley, and then this goes back to your pulley on your engine. Now we're ready to slide it back in. Okay, the next thing you want to do is get your belt over your pulley. You need to be sure to get it above these belt guides right here. You got one on both sides. Your other belt guide is right here. Need to get up above that. Just make sure that your belt's riding in between that belt guard right there. Next thing I'm going to do is slide my deck forward and reinstall this front lift bar. Put that right back in there. Slide this back just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to put my wood blocks back up under here. Now I'm going to push my raise lever back forward all the way. Okay, then I'm going to install my pins right back in there. Just like that. Then I'm going to do the same on this side. Okay, now I'm going to raise my deck back up. Take my wood blocks back out from underneath. Then I'm going to lower my deck back down all the way. Next thing we're going to do is reinstall our engagement rod, which consists of this washer and Carter pin. Okay, I've got my engagement bar reinstalled. Okay, so we got our belt on our deck back on. We're going to try it out. Okay, and that's putting the belt on a Freedom 42 deck. John Deere LT155.